What is good, my ninjas? It is your boy Nico coming at you with another Phantasy Star Online 2 video. And this video is basically an update on a unique weapon badges and Photon drop farming video that I made about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. But if not, just watch this one because it's an update. Either way, we're going to get right into the video. So essentially, my knowledge when I made that video wasn't as extensive as it is now, and I learned a few things, you know what I mean? Learned a few things as I've been playing this game, as well as done some research. And the main thing is PSE bursts. I said PSE bursts, if I remember correctly. I said that they were essentially random, and that is not the case. Essentially, and I'm going to give a brief breakdown. PSE bursts, you need to kill as many enemies and fill the PSE counter up to level 8. I'd say as quickly as possible before you get through the whole level and wind up getting it at the end, because 9 times out of 10 with my group, that's usually what happens. We get it at the end, but you have those pillars of light spawn up. As you see throughout the video, you have those pillars of light spawn up, and it'll fill certain gauges in the PSE. Once it hits level 8, the PSE counter will come up, and it'll start the countdown for you to get one more kill, as far as with the pillar of light, to kick it all off. Now, if you get another counter, if you get another category in the PSE to level 8, that'll start a cross burst. Cross burst is usually about 1.5 to 2 minutes, and it lasts for a good minute. In order to elongate that, you either want to get it up to level 8 again, or you want to activate your mag to have that possibly activate another chain of PSE bursts. Now, essentially, I was saying that it's what you want to do is to get that as quickly as possible. To get that PSE as quickly as possible, you want to rotate around the map. Rotating around the map in areas that you haven't gone to will spawn a lot more enemies. It'll give you the best bang for your buck as far as getting the Photon drops and the unique weapon badges to drop. Now, I said that the big-headed, and I put air quotes on that, big-headed rappies are the ones that get you that, but that is not essentially true. Essentially, there are unique enemies that will also drop unique weapon badges, i.e., if you have the threat level up to 50, and those rare enemies that you also love and know, they'll also have a chance of dropping the unique weapon badges. Now, that's not always the case, but they do have a good chance. And what you want to do with that, you want to try to get on that as best as possible. Of course, you got the large rappies. Those will also spawn unique weapon badges as well as Photon drops. And essentially, the things that you put on, i.e., you want to either use a tri booster, which does all three, either that or a rare drop booster, or drink the shifted drink that is for premium members only. That's about 20k. Now, of course, I'm not saying that you need to have premium or that you should go and get it, but it does help. It does help with the PSE for the PSE burst, and it also helps with the rare drop because it gives you a rare drop percentage, I think about 100. Now, of course, there are more. There's 250, 300. So, I mean, you could always pop those, which will give you a little bit more bang for your buck. But if you're not looking to do that and you want to just use the shifted drink, you can. That's just my personal preference. Aside from using the the limited big rare drop boosters. You usually want to use that on, like, if you're trying to farm for psych or armor or whatnot. Now also I want to say the levels matter, but it really doesn't. It just really matters on how well you could chain the PSE burst. If you could chain the PSE burst, max I've gotten was 5. I don't get it in this one. I think the max I've gotten in this one was 2 chains behind that. 2 chains. Anyway, you definitely want to chain your PSE bursts. Chain them. Make sure that the people you're playing with are knowledgeable and know how to chain PSE bursts, and they know essentially to activate their mag when you activate yours. That not only draws out the time for your mag, but it also gives that chance of you chaining that PSE burst. And I'm hawking on it, but there is a YouTube channel that has a video that is extremely simple. It's so clear cut, precise to the point on how it works. Check that out. That's what I checked out in order for me to learn about this information. Like I said, research definitely was extremely helpful. It has about 26K views. Definitely helpful when it came to learning about PSE bursts. It couldn't help me enough. Now, I'd say running it on advanced quest, running it on very hard is your best bet. Enemies are less tanky. You can kind of sweep through the enemies a good bit, and you know it's not a snore fest. There's a little bit of a drop off with the XP, but if you're not really worried about trying to get XP and you just really want to try to farm the photon drops and the weapon drops, that's your best bet. Also, yeah, I mean, I can't tell you enough that you want to definitely have your threat level at 50. Definitely helpful with those unique enemies dropping to also drop. If you do that in a few hours, I guarantee you'll have, if not the 400 that you need for unique weapon badges, definitely half of that. I'd say in less than a week you can have your 400 easy if you have a good efficient group that you're doing this with. But anyway, this is gonna do it for the video. Like the damn video, subscribe for more pertinent content like this, and definitely comment down in the comment section below how you felt about this video, if this video was helpful, and if you checked out that YouTube channel. It's going to be in the description below. Click on that link. Definitely helpful with the PSE burst. Anyway, that's going to do it. This is your boy Yinko. I'm out. Peace out, my ninjas.